Hey guys, Miss Posey here. Today I'm going to be reading to you When Virona the Corona Came to Town. Now I have the real book right here and I am just going to read it from here, but it's on your screen, so you just follow along on the screen. Here we go. Virona the Corona just showed up one day, and it looked like she was here to stay. Her first stop was Wuhan to say ni hao, then off to Italy to say ciao. Leaving destruction in her path, Verona wanted everyone to feel her wrath. Across the pond and to the States, sparking fear and canceling dates. Now, I want you to, if you are in person, I want you to turn and share with a partner next to you something that you were looking forward to but was canceled because of the coronavirus. Maybe this was something in the end of the school year or something during summer that you were looking forward to, or even something now. If you are a virtual student right now, if you will just use the chat feature to do the same thing and just share something that you were looking forward to as well. I'm going to give us 1 minute and then we will come back together. Okay, looks like our timer is up, and I hope that you've shared and talked with a partner if you were in person. When Verona came to town, everything shut down. If you went outside, there was no one around. Humans stayed home to get Verona to stop. The dogs were so happy, the cats were not. Mary Ellen woke up and got ready for school, ready to learn and follow the rules. She put on her shoes and tied her braid. Little did she know it would be her last day in first grade. Okay, so a lot of you guys, you had an experience of the same thing, and it was your last day in second grade, and you didn't know that. So I'm going to give you some time to give me a word that describes how you felt when you realized you would not be going back to second grade in person at a school, but that you would be finishing it out online. If you are watching this virtually, if you'll just do the same thing in the chat box and give me one word that describes the way you felt when this happened. I'll give you 1 minute and then we'll come back together. So it looks like you got 10 more seconds. Finish sharing, we're finished typing, and we will move on. Okay. Everything was changing, and she missed her friends. Mary Ellen just wanted this to all end. Restaurants closed, and she had to eat Mom's cooking. Those Brussels sprouts are not good looking. Now, this was kind of different for me. I got to eat my mom's home cooking and my mother-in-law's home cooking, and it was very yummy, so I enjoyed that. The next day, Mary Ellen had to wear a mask. She had so many questions to ask. Why is Virona the Corona so mean? Why do we have to keep everything so clean? 6 feet apart and signs on every door. Social distancing was the new norm. There were few things that didn't change. Everything just felt so strange. One day, Virona asked Mary Ellen to play. Mary Ellen said, "No way!" She ran to the sink to scrub Virona off. She sang the ABCs twice and escaped that awful cough. Her teacher was a hero who taught the ABC trick. Virona was vicious, but Mary Ellen was quick. Mary Ellen thought of her teacher just then, wanting to show off her new toothless grin. She watched her teacher's lessons and had class Zooms, but it just wasn't the same as being in the classroom. She missed hearing her nickname Smarty Bug, but most of all, she missed bear hugs. Mary Ellen dreamed of all the people she missed. Her sisters and brothers were at the top of the list. She couldn't see them and her emotions whirled, but they were out saving the world. Her one sister, Sydney, is a nurse, an important hero in our universe. Her other sister, Nancy, runs a grocery store. She is a hero to the core. Her brother, Tom, is a first responder. Could he be more amazing? She began to ponder. Her other brother, Jax, was a mailman. Everyone should be his #1 fan. Okay, so we're going to have another share time, and what I want you to do during this share time is to maybe share with your partner, if you're in person, some of the heroes in your family or in your community. So maybe someone you know in your family that has had to work during this time and be brave. And also, if you are a virtual student, just use your chat box and share about some of the heroes that you know as well in your family or in your community. And I'm going to give us 2 minutes to do this. Okay, it looks like we got about 20 seconds left. So finish sharing. Awesome. Mary Ellen was becoming sad on this dreary day, wondering if Verona the Corona would ever go away. But just then, the sun started to come out. Mary Ellen looked up and reversed her pout. She started thinking, maybe it's not all that bad. She was able to spend time with her mom and granddad. She had fun helping her mom make masks for others, even if she missed her sisters and brothers. Mary Ellen learned about pollution, and that it was getting a little bit better. She learned to draw a shark and wrote her best friend a letter. She knew for sure Verona the Corona was bad, but that didn't mean she always had to be sad. Okay, here's another share time. So we had a lot of time at home during the coronavirus, and I know a lot of you learned to do things that you didn't know how to do before. So maybe you picked up a new hobby, or maybe you learned something like to write a letter like Mary Ellen did. So if you will just turn and talk to a partner if you are in person and share about something that you learned to do during while you were at home during the coronavirus. And then if you are virtual, if you will use the chat box and do the same thing, and then we will come back together. You got 1 minute. Got about 30 more seconds. In 10 seconds, go ahead and start finishing up. Awesome. Mary Ellen saw a rainbow and ran out to play. She wouldn't let this nasty virus ruin her fun day. She played a new game called Strut, 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 where she kicked Verona's butt. Even when the world was turned upside down, Mary Ellen realized she could always flip her frown. When scary things happened, show extra appreciation to others. Here's a reminder to hug your sisters and brothers. And that is the end. I hope you enjoyed this read aloud, and your teacher will have further instructions for you. Thank you.